We got an audio rant for tonight. The Pittsburgh Penguins. I cannot believe what I witnessed this year. And it came all the way down to the trade deadline and then all the way down to the last couple of games of the season. I cannot believe what I've seen from Hextall here. And it's disappointing that Brian Burke's involved in this as well. I mean, the Pittsburgh Penguins going down the stretch here had an opportunity. They had complete control of their own destiny against the Chicago Blackhawks, who traded Patrick Kane at the deadline, are literally trying to get Connor Bedard. I'll get some comments of saying players don't tank. These Chicago Blackhawks are so bad. And the Pittsburgh Penguins had complete control at home, on home ice, in front of their home fans. And, they scored the second goal, but down 4-1 to the Hawks, and then they lose 5-2. I feel so bad for Crosby. And I saw a tweet, I think it was, shout out to BLV Mitch, sent it to me. I think it was from Jay Fresh. It was like, outside of Rust, Crosby, Gensel, Raquel, Malkin, I guess Letang to keep the gang together. Like, that's it, basically. That's literally it. Everyone else, bye. I mean, Petrie, that contract, oh my, and Granlund. You know what? At the trade deadline, I feel like a dummy. I was live streaming, and Granlund goes to Pittsburgh, and I'm like, you know what? Granlund could turn it around, thinking it was an expiring contract. This guy has 2 years left at $5 million. Hextall, what are you doing? Even if Granlund bounces back, why are you taking on $5 million when the Penguins were talking about dumping Zucker? Zucker had a much better season than freaking Granlund, and we're trying to... Oh my, it doesn't even make any sense. The Pens are trying to trade a first-round pick or even 2 for JT Miller. Like, why are you taking on big contracts? Sidney Crosby, his whole career, has upped players. Why are we bringing in huge contracts to just fill up the cap space when you have opportunities to bring guys in the offseason or at least consult with Sid and figure out it? Like, look what happened. The Raquel example is huge. You brought him in at the deadline, and then Crosby loved the chem with Raquel. You re-sign him. To bring in Granlund, it's just so dumb. It's just so dumb. And then even just, I look at the situation with, now having, Petrie on that right side, too. It's like you re-sign Letang. Look how much money is tied up on that right side. Letang, Petrie, Ruda, and it's just oh man. And then you have conversations of Marcus Pettersson. I don't even mind Marcus Pettersson, but he cannot be your best left shot defenseman by far. Obviously, Joseph's had its moments, but it's the Ty Smith experiment hasn't worked, and Jari's now a free agent. DeSmith looked good at times down the stretch, but Pittsburgh's got, I was talking to my buddy too. It's you got to go after a goalie. If Demko's available, go. If John Gibson's available, go. You've got to acquire a goalie in this offseason. And truly, some of these older guys, it just can't happen anymore with Pittsburgh. You've got to get a little younger. I understand it's win now mode, but you literally missed the freaking playoffs. You didn't even get in. And I can't believe we're watching a playoffs without Crosby and Ovi. So you're looking at these games, they've lost to the Hawks, and you lost to the Blue Jackets to finish the season. It's an absolute embarrassment. I feel bad for Sid, man. Even Malkin. When have we seen Malkin have a full season? And Malkin actually looked good at in a lot of times during the season. I don't know. I mean, I'm thrown because you have 5 or 6 studs in that forward group that we're giving it their all in a lot of ways. And I mean, freaking Peter Mrazek decides to go off for 35 saves, but it's not even the point. It's just, you look at that defense, you look at the lack of production from the bottom 6 in Pittsburgh, and Granlund somehow was the addition with contract left. I'm so dumb that I forgot that he had term left. And I'm thinking, okay, they're making their addition here. 2 years left, $5 million each. What are you doing, Hextall? What are you freaking doing? So I looked like a dummy on that reaction. And then just overall, I mean, Jeff Carter, it's time, buddy. It's time. And I don't even know, the fact that he has 1 year left too, I don't even know how Pittsburgh's going to try to unload these contracts. But the fact that they literally paid an asset to get Granlund with that contract left, I don't even know what's going to happen. I'm sorry, Pens fans. I wanted to do a quick rant, an audio rant. And I do appreciate the support. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit the notification bell, leave your comments down below. Check out the Hot Take Hockey podcast, Spotify, Apple, and here on YouTube. Appreciate it. Penguins missing the playoffs. I'm actually down bad about it. Honestly, seeing no Sid, no Ovi in the playoffs. We got our East matchups. I'll be making bracket challenge stuff and doing a bunch of playoff content and playoff live streams. I hope to see you guys there. Man, I can't believe the Pens are out of it. Big changes coming this offseason. Look out for the videos. I'll be doing something with Mitch We're going to be making some moves videos and what trades we could see and maybe some fan-related stuff on Cat Friendly and stuff like that. Big moves coming from the Pens. It's got to happen. You can't be finishing it off like this with Sid. You got to go for another run.